Hi guys, it's Bryony and today I am doing my July wrap up. So I had a lot of trouble this month. I fell in a huge reading slump and my wrap up is disgusting for this month. I'm just so disappointed in myself, but I did participate in the TBR takedown and the 7 in 7 readathon, and I feel like I kind of made up for my poor behaviour, my poor reading habits for this month, so I hope that counts for something. It does to me. So obviously for my TBR I had 4 books this month and they were Heart of the Country by Tricia Stringer, Paper Towns by John Green, Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, and The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan and Maureen Johnson. I guess I should be brutally honest and tell you I did not read any of those books. I did start reading Heart of the Country and I think I was just so intimidated by the hugeness of this book. Like, this is over 400 pages and it's historical, so I feel like I really pressured myself with this book because I wanted so bad to read it and then love it and all of that. And I'm not saying that I hated it. I didn't hate it. I read up to there. So I have about 180 pages to go, and I will be completely honest again and tell you that I actually skim read the rest, like the 180 pages that I had left. So I went through and just read all the dialogue, and I know what happens and I feel completely bad that I did that. So I've left the bookmark in it, an old bookmark, and I am planning on finishing it, but I'm not going to push myself because I think this is kind of why I fell in my reading slump, because I'm not too much into historical novels, and I don't know. It's a good book. Like, I don't hate it. So far from what I've read, it was really good. There were some parts where I got really into it and had to keep reading. It, at the start, was quite emotional and there was a lot of stuff going on at the start of the book that made me feel a lot of emotion. And yeah, I mean, it is a good book, and if you love historical novels then I would totally recommend it so far. But yeah, it just wasn't for me at this point. I haven't obviously rated it because I haven't finished it, but I am planning, like I said, to read that little bit left and get onto a review and all of that. So it is still on my currently reading bookshelf. So from trying to read that book and being in this huge reading slump, I just did not feel any urge to continue on with the TBR that I had set myself. So I didn't read Paper Towns, Clockwork Princess or The Bane Chronicles. As soon as I found out about the TBR takedown and the 7 in 7, I thought, okay, if I do this, it will make up for what I had missed. So I'm probably going to repeat myself. If you saw my wrap-up video for the readathons, you'll know what I have read there, and 2 of the books I've decided to include in this wrap-up because I did read them in July, so I thought it still counts for something, you know. So the first actual book that I started and finished in the month of July was The Betrayal of Natalie Hargrove by Lauren Kate. Quite an interesting book, to be honest. The synopsis doesn't tell me a whole lot, but very good. I did actually enjoy it and I'm glad I read it. It is a standalone. I did enjoy it. It didn't take me too long to read because it's quite a thin book anyway, but really enjoyed it. I like it, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. So I am going to be reviewing this book for the month of July, my July book review, posted in August. I know, but yeah, definitely like this book. It surprised me quite a bit. So the second and last book I started and finished in the month of July was The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and oh my god, absolutely love this book. I totally understand where all the hype's coming from and why. It is amazing. Absolutely loved it. As soon as I finished it, I just wanted to pick it up and read it again, which never happens to me because usually I'm like, well, I'll read that later, but no, as soon as I finished this book, I was like, hell yeah, let me read it again. I didn't read it again, but I felt like I wanted to. I really did want to. Gorgeous, gorgeous book. So I'm actually not going to include this as a book that I have finished, so just to, you know, keep it real, you know. So disgustingly, those are the 2 books that I read this month. Don't have much to brag about, do I? So that was my July wrap up. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye!